Welcome everyone to the 2020 Baseball America All-Star Game here at Biddy Beer Ballpark here in Orlando, Florida. It's the East taking on the West in today's Best of the Baseball America. Winner of this game gets home field advantage for the championship series at the end of the year. We are halfway through the season. East looks to be in control right now with having strong members up at the top of the standings. And the West looks to be faltering a little bit with all six teams below 500. But a win by the West today could give them an advantage heading into the championship series. So let's go ahead and see the starting lineups for today's game and get this game underway. For the West, leading off at second base will be Mariano Hernandez. At shortstop will be Graham Winkle. Batting third, playing first base is Danny Cota. In left field will be Hubie Wagner. In right field, Mike St. Clair. Playing third today will be Damon De Leon. Junior Royal will be in center field. Catching will be Solomon Solano. And on the mound today for the West will be Fumi Suzuki. And for the East, leading off in center field will be Ramon Cruz. At shortstop will be Danny Hargrove. First base will be Coy Owens. Batting cleanup, playing third will be Lenny Foster. Behind the plate, it will be Aaron Walston. Left field will be Ryan Kennedy. In right field will be Steve Van Gorder. At second base will be Gary Bonnell. And pitching will be Don Backman. Starting pitchers for today, there's two starting pitchers on both squads. Both will be going 3 innings. And then the relievers will come in for an inning apiece. The position players will play 4 to 5 innings and then be relieved for the backup position players. So it'll be interesting to see how things go. But the Eastern All-Stars have taken the field. The national anthem has been sung. The flyover has occurred. And Mariano Hernandez will be stepping up to the plate to start off today's action. I'm scoring this game by hand, so it takes me a second to get everything situated, but here we go. Mariano Hernandez leading off today's game. 4-4-6. Is he a star? No. Is the pitcher a star? It'll be Don Backman, semi-star. Decider Die says no. Is the batter sad sack, utility, or patient? No. That's going to be a single to right field and a stolen base right off the bat for Hernandez. So already the West is in scoring position. And the shortstop from Las Vegas, Graham Winkle, will be up to the plate next. 3-4-5. Do we have an iron catcher? No, we do not. Is batter good eye? No. That'll be a strikeout for out number 1. We go to a baseball right now check. I don't have any designated hot or designated cold players for today's game. Both teams are harmony and dynamic, so that will be factored in. The baseball right now checks will be taken as checked as the game progresses. So Danny Cota gets a baseball right now check, and he is neutral. Don Backman is semi-hot. 5-6 hot pitcher. The Decider Die says yes. He shows off his best stuff and he retires the side with alternating ground outs and shallow flyouts. So Danny Cota will ground out to the pitcher. Hernandez will stay put, and then Wagner will fly out to the center fielder for out number 3. I'm trying the scoring app today too. So it takes me the first time doing that, so it takes me a second to get everything situated. But half inning is in the books, and we go to the East, and Ramon Cruz will be leading off for the East. Fumi Suzuki is on the mound from New Mexico. 2-3-4 runners on base. No. Hot batter. No. That'll be a pop out to the third baseman for out number 1. Next up will be the shortstop, Danny Hargrove from Cincinnati. 2-5-6. Pitcher struggler? No. Batter champion or patient? No. That is an infield drama check. We will look at 1-2. The shortstop, is he iron? That is Graham Winkle. No, he is not. Is he gold? No, he is not. And the batter is safe at first on the error by Winkle. 6. Hargrove is on first. And that brings up Coy Owens. East is going to call a hit and run here. 1-1-5. Pitcher fresh? Yes, he is. And that'll be a pop-up to the shortstop. For out number 2, Hargrove will retreat back to first. And I'll bring up the third baseman, Lenny Foster, here with 2 outs. Runner on first base. 3-3-5. Is the pitcher wild? No. Batter sad sack? No. That's going to be a single to right field. Runners advance 2 bases on any hit, single or double. So that's going to be a single. Hargrove is going to go to third. Foster is going to steal second. And they now have runners at first and third here with 2 outs. Or first and second here with 2 outs. Next up is the catcher, Aaron Walston, here with 2 outs in the bottom of the first inning. 2-2-3. Is the pitcher wild? No. Batter slugger or utility? Sardas says he is slugger. But also, is he a whiffer? No, he is not. So he will line out to the shortstop for out number 3. Might need to set this up like on a pedestal or something, so it can be seen a little easier. Still trying to find a good way to keep score in the inning and outs and all that without having to edit it all in the video, just to save some time and keep things looking neat. Haven't quite figured it out yet, but we go to the top of the second inning. 0-0, and QB Wagner, he flew out. Mike St. Clair is leading it off for the West. 4-6-6. Pitcher have control. He is DB control. The pitch is red. That is a single to left field. And since he is DB control, the next player singles to left field as well. And Mike St. Clair is going to go to third. So already, runners at first and third here with nobody out here in the bottom of the second or top of the second inning. Junior Royal up at the plate. The West is going to call a hit and run here. 4-4-5. Pitcher a workman? No. Is the batter patient? No. That's going to be a ground out to first base. Let's see here. Runners advanced 1 base on any ground out. So that's going to be a U3, excuse me, by Royal. Damon De Leon is going to go to second, and Mike St. Clair is going to score. So we have 1 out, and the West has 1 run. The hit and run worked there for the West, and they now have runner at second base here with 1 out, and Solomon Solano is up at the plate. 1-5-6. Is he a whiffer? No, he is not. That is an outfield drama check. We are looking at 1-3, the center fielder, Cruz. Is he iron? No, he is not, and that is a lunging catch. And Solano will line out for out number 2. And De Leon will stay put at second base. So 2 outs here in the top of the second inning. And the pitcher, Fumi Suzuki, is up. 1-2-6. Is pitcher fresh? Yes, he is, and he will line out to the second baseman, Bonnell, for out number 3. But the West gets on the board It is 1-0. Leading off for the East in the bottom of the second will be left fielder Ryan Kennedy. 5.66. Is he wild? No. Batter good eye? No. And that'll be a strikeout. For out number 1. We go to a baseball right now check for Steve Van Gorder. He is neutral, and Suzuki will be, excuse me, semi-hot. 3-6. Cold pitcher? No. That'll be a pop out to the catcher for out number 2. That'll bring up the second baseman Gary Bonnell. 1-4-5. Is pitcher struggler? No. That is a ground out to the first baseman for the third out. So the East goes down 1-2-3. It is 1-0 going to the top of the third inning. Leading off for the West in the top of the third will be Mariano Hernandez. He's got a single his first at bat. 6-6-6. Pitcher ace? No. Batter sad sack? No. That's going to be a deep drive glove check. Let's see here. 4. That is gone. Hernandez with a solo home run. And it is 2-0. Sorry, every time I go back to writing out or making a score sheet, I always get hosed up or caught up in things. A lot easier just to press a screen and get the get the result. But here we go. It is 2-0 West. Here in the top of the third, no outs. Excuse me, I've been battling a cold for about the past week. It's flaring up on me a little bit. 2-4-6. This is Graham Winkle is up. Pitcher have control, double control, and that will be a 1-3 ground out. Out number 1, and then Danny Cota will ground out to the pitcher again for out number 2. Next up will be the left fielder Hubie Wagner, flew out to the center fielder his first at bat. 1-2-3. Is the pitcher both flash and fresh? No. That's going to be a ground out to the shortstop for out number 3. The West tacks on one more run. It is 2-0 heading into the bottom of the third inning, and Don Backman's day will be complete. Ramon Cruz will be, no, Don Backman is still in. He is pitching, he is hitting for the first time today. Oh, 6-6-6, is pitcher ace? Saturday says yes, and that will be a fly out to the right fielder for out number 1. So Backman just about, we would have had to roll to see if he has a side sack. If you got past that, it would have been a glove shot. Danny Harger, or Ramon Cruz will be up next. He is 0-for-1 to fly out. 4-4-5. Is the pitcher Workman? No. Batter patient? Saturday says no. That'll be a ground out to the third baseman for out number 2. Shortstop Danny Hargrove will be up next. He reached on an error his first at bat. 2-4-6. Pitcher have control? Yes, he does, and that'll be a ground out to the pitcher. Out number 3. So we go to the top of the 4th inning, and Rich Kruger will be coming out to pitch for, no, he plays for Denver. Max Murphy will be coming out to pitch for Don Backman. He gave up 2. And Backman went 3-0. Max Murphy will face Mike St. Clair to start the inning, the top of the 4th inning. 3-4-6. Is the batter eager? No. That will be a walk. And we go to a team chemistry check with the third baseman, Damon DeLeon. 3-6. Is the batting team harmony? Yes, they are, and an enthused batter knocks a deep drive off the outfield wall for a double. So, Mike St. Clair is going to go to third. DeLeon hold up at second, and we have runners again in scoring position without an out. We have runners at second and third here with no outs, and the center fielder, Junior Royal. Mike St. Clair is now 2 for 2 on the day. Or DeLeon is 2 for 2 on the day. Junior Royal will be up next. He grounded out to the pitcher his first at bat. 2-4-4. Is the pitcher ace? No. Batter champion? No. That'll be, was he a whiffer? No. That'll be a ground out to the shortstop. That'll be a fielder's choice. So he will reach FC. Or wait a second. Runners at second and third. Excuse me. Runners at second and third. Out at first, runners advance. So, he will ground out. Mike St. Clair will score. DeLeon is going to hold up. And St. Clair Royals 8. Out number 1. The West tacks on one more. It is 3-0. And the catcher, Solomon Solano, will be up next, lined out to the center fielder, his first at bat. 3-0 here in the top of the 4th inning with 1 out. 1-2-2. Is pitcher Workman? No. Batter Chant or Whipper? No. That'll be a line out to the third baseman. For out number 2. And DeLeon will stay put. And the pitcher, Fumi Suzuki, will be up next. 2-4-6. Even though he's coming out, I'm just keeping him in, just to keep things simple. Pitcher have control. DB control? Yes, and he will ground out to the pitcher for out number 3. West adds one more. It is 3-0. Going to the bottom of the 3rd inning. Fumi Suzuki's day is done. He goes out with a 3 spot to back him up. And Rich Kruger will be out next. Excuse me. Coy Owens will be leading it off. He popped out to the shortstop his first at bat. 3-5-6. Are they the same? Righty on righty? They are. Coy Owens goes down on strikes for the first out. Next up will be the third baseman, Lenny Foster. Singled and stole a base his first at bat. 4-5-6. 4-5-6. 4-5-6. Is batter patient? The third eye says no, and that'll be a fly out to the center fielder. For out number 2, and we go to a team chemistry check for Aaron Walston. Walston is 0 for 1 on the day, but line out to the shortstop. 4-5. Is the batting team harmony? Yes, they are, and the focused batter waits on his pitch and draws a base on balls. Walston gets on. And Ryan Kennedy will be up next, struck out his first at bat. 5-6-6. Is the pitcher wild? No. Is the batter good eye? No. And he will strike out. For out number 3. So the East just can't seem to get anything going. It is 3-0. heading into the top of the 5th inning, and this will be the last inning for all the fielders, as Mariano Hernandez will be leading off, facing Rich Kruger, or facing Max Murphy. 2-2-5 is the pitcher Star. Side eye says yes, and that will be a ground out to the shortstop for out number 1. We finally get Hernandez out. And the shortstop, Graham Winkle, is up next, 0-2 on the day. 2-4-5. Is he a hero? Yes, and that is a single to left field. Graham Winkle is on. He is going to see if he can steal a base. He gets the jump. 11. He steals it easily. So Winkle in the scoring position. And Danny Coda is up next. 0-2 on the day. 2-3-5. Is the pitcher Wild? No. Is the batter Eager? No. That'll be a ground out. Oh, is he Patient? No. That'll be a ground out to the shortstop. 4-3. Winkle's going to go to third. And we have runners at third base here with 2 outs, and Hubie Wagner up at the plate, 0-2 on the day. 2-4-6. Pitcher have control. DB control? Yes, and he will ground out to the pitcher to end the inning. So Steve Van Gorder. After this inning, we will switch we'll give him 5 complete innings. So Steve Van Gorder, playing right field today, will be leading off the bottom of the 5th inning. 2-5-6. Pitcher A Struggler? No. Batter Champion or Patient? No. That'll be an infield drama check. We will look at 3-4. Is the third baseman Gold? That'll be De Leon. No, he is not. That'll be a base hit for Van Gorder, so he gets his first hit of the day. And Gary Bonnell will be up next. He is 0-1 on the day. 5-5-5. Is a pitcher ace or a star? No. Is the batter Scrapper? Yes, and that is a looping single to center field. Van Gorder is semi-stoic, full stoic, so he will just advance to second base. And Gary Bonnell will be on first. Excuse me. And the pitcher, Max Murphy, will be hitting. Runners at first and second here. He will go ahead and sacrifice. See if he gets it down. He does. And we will have runners at second and third here with 1 out, and Ramon Cruz up at the plate, 0-3 on the day. 4-5-6. Is the batter Patient? The side eye says no. That'll be a fly out to center field, and that will be a sack. 8 out 2 RBI. Van Gorder is going to score. Bonnell will just stay put. It is 3-1 West as the East begins to cut into the lead. Danny Hargrove will be up next. He is 0-2 on the day. Runners at second base here with 2 outs. 3-1 ball game. 1-1-3. Pitcher ace or dynamic. He is dynamic, and that'll be a ground out to first baseman. Out number 3. But the East finally gets on the board. And I will take a moment and come back with the substitutions in hand. We are back. All the substitutions have taken place, and Max Murphy goes into his third inning of work, and Doug Smolls, the home run champion in yesterday's home run derby, will be leading it off for the West 3-1 here in the top of the sixth inning. 4-5-6. Is the batter patient? No, he is not, and he will fly out to the center fielder. The new center fielder, Fausto Arialto, for out number 1. Next up will be third baseman Toby Gorin. Excuse me, replacing Damon De Leon. 2-4-5. Is he hero? No, that'll be a pop out to the second baseman. For out number 2, when we go to a player experience check for the new center fielder Phil Garber, taking over for Junior Royal. 3-6. Prospect pitcher? No. That'll be a fly out to the left fielder for out number 3. So a quiet inning there for the West, as Max Murphy, his day is probably done unless he gets to hit. Excuse me. Leading off the bottom of the sixth inning for the East will be new first baseman Ricky Roynell replacing Coy Owens. 2-3-5. Pitcher Wild? No. Is the batter eager? The desired eye says no. And that will be a ground out to the second baseman for out number 1. Next up will be the third baseman Cecil O'Malley taking over for Lenny Foster. 3-4-6. Is the batter eager? No. And that he will draw a walk. So O'Malley gets on base with a walk, and we go to a team chemistry check for the new catcher Wes Horton. 2-5. Pitching deemed dissonance? No. That'll be a fly out to the right fielder for out number 2. And O'Malley will stay put at first base. Next up will be the new left fielder Gary Mosby replacing Ryan Kennedy here with 2 outs in the bottom of the sixth inning. 2-5-6. Pitcher A struggler? No. Batter champion or patient? No. That would be an infield drama check. We are going to look at 1-4. The first baseman. Is he iron? That'll be Edgar Santiago. He is not iron. So 1-4. He makes an easy play for a ground out for out number 3. That was Gary Mosby. To the top of the 7th we go. The East will have a new pitcher. Little markers out here. They will have Ruben Romero coming out to pitch. Murphy goes 3.0. And let's see here. No, I'm sorry. Derek Donnelly. Ugh. Come on, card. Come on, card. Derek Donnelly. Ruben Romero just about didn't want to come off the mound. Derek Donnelly will be pitching next for the East as the new West catcher Tommy Orsolak comes up to the plate. Taking over for Solomon Solano. 1-2-4. Pitcher have control. The desired eye says no. Is the batter eager? Yes. And he pops out to the first baseman. Out number 1. we will have the pinch hitter for, it's not really a pinch hitter. Well, we'll leave Rich Kruger in there, just a bat. Actually, you know what? Here's what we'll do. We'll get that reserve player in. Romero Yadier will come in to pinch hit. Cards do not want to pick up. Yadier comes in to pinch hit for Rich Kruger, who will be going out of the game. 1-1-4. Pitcher fresh, yes he is. That'll be a 6-3 ground out. Out number 2. Thank you, Yadier. And the second baseman, Reggie Horner, will be coming in to replace Mario Hernandez. 2-2-4. Pitching at home. They don't get home field advantage. Batter a slugger? No. That'll be a single to right field. And a baseball right now check for Jody Campbell. He will be neutral, and Derek Donnelly, past the 7th inning, past the 5th inning, he is full cold. 4-5. Cold batter? No. And he grounds out to first base to end the inning. Derek Donnelly gets 1 inning in, and Sid Romer will be coming in to replace Rich Kruger. And he will be facing center fielder Alvaro Morgan, who replaced Alvaro Morgan will be playing right field, replacing Steve Van Gorder. So, bottom of the 7th inning here, 3-1 ball game. West. Sid Romer on the mound, 1-3-6. Is he an ace? No. Is the batter whiffer or cold? Side eye says he's a whiffer, and Morgan will go down on strikes for out number 1. Next up will be the second baseman Kent Brunner replacing Gary Bonnell. 2-3-6. DB control or dynamic. He is dynamic, and that'll be a ground out to the pitcher for out number 2. And then it would have been the pitcher batting, but we'll go ahead and get Don Scoob in. It's not going to matter because he's going to ground out to the shortstop. Because that was a it was a dynamic check and had a double result. So John Scoob is done. And that will end the 7th inning. Kind of hard to keep things in order here. So Derek Donnelly had his 1 inning. Ruben Romero will be coming in to pitch next. He will face the first baseman Edgar Santiago, replacing Danny Cota here in the top of the 8th inning. 2-2-3. Pitcher wild? No. Batter slugger utility? He is a slugger. He will line out to the shortstop for out number 1. And Roberto Soto will be coming up. He replaced Hubie Wagner in left field. 4-5-6. Is he patient? No. He will fly out to the center fielder. Out number 2, and we will go to a team chemistry check for Doug Smolls, who flew out to the center fielder. His first at bat. 1-5 is the pitching team harmony. Yes, they are. An outfielder makes a loop or a sliding grab for a looping liner. So that would have been to the left fielder, and that is out number 3. And I apologize for the sniffling. You guys can hear it. It's about driving me nuts too. Brooks Hamilton will be coming out to pitch for the West. Romer goes an inning, and Fausto Arialto will be leading off for the East here in the bottom of the 8th inning. 3-1 ball game. He replaced Ramon Cruz in center field. 3-3-6. Pitcher ace or dynamic? He is dynamic, and that'll be a fly out to the center fielder. Out number 1, and we go to a player experience check for Jorge Gonzalez. He is semi-icon. Brooks Hamilton is neutral. 1-2. Icon batter. Desired eye says no. That'll be a strikeout. Out number 2. And we go to a baseball right now check for Ricky Roynell. He is full cold. Brooks Hamilton is full hot. 5-5. Timeout. Comes on the mound. Play resumes. Batter draws a base on ball. So that was the only chance Roynell really had to get on base. Then I'll bring up the third baseman Cecil O'Malley. Walked his first at bat. 1-2-2. Pitcher A. Workman. No. Batter Champ or Whipper. Desired eye says he is not champion. He will line out to the third baseman. Out number 3. To the top of the 9th we go. And home pitcher. So that means 9th inning. Where'd my pitcher go? Should be the closer. It'll be Jimmy Tuesday. There he is. A little panic attack there. Jimmy Tuesday comes on to pitch here in the top of the 9th inning. He is Brooklyn's closer, just as dealt Felix Biancalana. Biancalana actually has more saves, but he has one more save than Tuesday, but Tuesday's other numbers backed him up for him to get the spot, so that was a tough decision. Top of the 9th inning here, 3-1 West. 2-4-5. Toby Gorin is up at the plate. See Hero? No. That'll be a pop out to the second baseman. For out number 1, we go to a player experience check for Phil Garber. Both Tuesday and Garber are semi-prospect. 4-6. Icon pitcher? No. Otherwise, hard shot to shallow right field. Great play by the first baseman to the pitcher for an out. So great play there by Roynell, getting the ball to Tuesday to save a base hit there. That'll bring up the catcher, Tommy Orsolak. He flew out to the first baseman his first at bat. 2 outs here in the top of the 9th inning. 1-4-6. Is the pitcher Flash? Yes, he is. Batter good eye? Yes, he is. And he avoids a strikeout, but he grounds out to the second baseman for out number 3. So Tuesday does his job, and the leading closer for the West will come in. Rex Dooley coming in to shut the door. Wes Horton will be leading off. He is, I guess I should have had a reserve pitcher just in case something happens. No, my luck, it will. Wes Horton comes up to the plate, flew out to the right fielder, his first at bat. 5-5-5. Is pitcher ace or star? Desired eye says he is an ace, and that is a deep fly out to right field. We're out number 1. I thought, oh, here we go. I'm going to run into tie or going into extra innings with no players. Next up will be left fielder Gary Mosby, who is getting his first at bat. No, he grounded out to the first baseman his first at bat. 2-3-6. DB controller dynamic. He is dynamic, and that will end the ball game as Mosby will ground out to the pitcher, and then Morgan will ground out to the shortstop. And that is the ball game. The West takes it by a score of 3-1. So, great game there. The West ends up taking it by a score of 3-1. I apologize if it was kind of clunky, and I think it's a combination of using the app, the scoreboard app, doing the scoring by hand, and then having a bunch of substitutions and everything. So it was a little bit clunky. I apologize. I hope you enjoyed it anyway. I'm not going to go through all the stats here. The West wins 3-1. They get home field advantage in the championship series. Your winning pitcher was Fumi Suzuki. He went 3 innings, gave up no runs. And then the loss goes to Don Backman. He gave up 2 runs. The save goes to Rex Dooley. He pitched an inning and gave up no runs, no hits. So I hope you enjoyed this game. Apologize for the delay in getting it out. Like I said, I've been doing a bunch of other things and trying not to get burned out on baseball, so I've been doing other projects as well and other hobbies. So if you enjoyed the game, I ask you please give me a like, leave me a comment and let me know what you think, who you're rooting for down the road. If you guys see a certain team that you want to get more exposure on the channel, let me know, or you see a certain player, or as of right now, all I really have planned is Boston's win streak. They are currently at 12, and I'm recording them until they lose a game. Other than that, I'm just flying by the seat of my pants, and whatever, if I see someone coming up that's got a neat stat, I'll record that game. But if you guys want to see something, definitely let me know. If you want to see basement dwellers, or see anyone in the West, and anyone's 3 games away from being a basement dweller, definitely let me know. But got my goal accomplished of getting everyone in that I wanted to in the game, and I was happy with how it turned out. So I hope you were too. Keep an eye out for the second half of the season, and let's finish it off strong. Get the inaugural season of Baseball America concluded. But until next time, sports fans, have a great night and God bless.